How's it going, everyone? This is your boy Harley, and welcome back with another video, y'all. How you doing? Let me readjust this. All right, how's it going? So I'm back with another video, and I've been soul searching, figuring out what next video should I come up with. I get it. How to approach a woman the right way. Now, I can't speak on how a woman should approach a man because obviously I'm not a woman, but I can speak for men, and for men who don't have enough confidence or always in the rejection side of things with how a woman will always say shoot bye like a little fly that you see in the air that you just want to kill, be like just like that. I don't mean to be aggressive like that. It's too early for that. So quite frankly, I'm just gonna get right into it. Like from my experience, I mean, I've been dating different races of girls, different skin colors, to another way to say it, of women. I've dated from girls that have been from short to tall to my height, to girls who can be more on the aggressive side, being like they could be more on the rude side than they can be on the nicer side. I've dated nearly a lot of that. I've dated nearly 80 actually, I've dated 90% of girls that you can point out that you would think I date, if that makes sense. Meaning that I've dated, if you can name any girl, or any type of girl, it doesn't have to be skin color, I've dated it. At least 90% of the girls that you name, or women. So, I'm just go right into it. And so, how I've always accomplished meeting up with a woman or having good connection with a woman right there and then is that it doesn't have to be a woman that's the only one. But if there's a woman with a guy, don't make the move. If there's a woman with a woman, make the move. If there's one woman, you can make the move. It could be a woman. It could be a woman in a group of five. If you see the one that you like the most, or that seems easiest to you to catch, then go ahead. But if you want the challenge of getting the most beautiful one, knowing that she probably has the biggest target of any guy wanting her, still go ahead and take your shot. I mean, like, what's gonna hurt you? I mean, like, you'll probably get shot down, and guess what? You're gonna go right back up, find the next one. I mean, sometimes you don't want to just go out, like meeting women, and then all of a sudden, like, you're just paying money just to be out when you could be doing that at home if you're not trying to make any social activity with people you want to meet. So, how I've gotten successful throughout my years of going out, dating different women, being in being in a relationship to my past relationship, where she was my server, and the thing is, I taken psychology classes when I was in college, and this was before I graduated. You gotta learn how to read people's body language, in the sense where if she feels like she's open to that stuff, then okay. If she feels like, it's like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at a bar, you're at a club, you're out by yourself, which most of the time when I am going out, I am by myself because it's more of a percentage game of what I can get for myself. And that's where a lot of my successes come from, was going out by myself. So I'll give you an example. Like, there have been times where I would go out to a club and I would see a girl that's all alone, and then I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Not to act like a creep or anything, but you no lie, you do seem you are very attractive. You seem very gorgeous, and I'm not saying this as a creep. I'm just saying this because you seem like you're just that gorgeous. I didn't say it that way. It's just, I'm just thinking about stuff in my head right now. But so, like, what are you doing all alone here? You seem like you've been left in the dust by someone at times. A woman will giggle and laugh and all that stuff too. And then they'll be like, "No, I'm just waiting for someone. Are you waiting for your friends?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're just waiting for me in the bathroom and all that stuff too." So if it's a girl, a friend that's a girl waiting for you in the bathroom, like if it's a girl in that sense, then go ahead and make the move. Go ahead, take that approach. Like, no one's gonna hunt you down. No one's gonna say like, "Hey, this is my girl," and all that stuff too. The only people that are gonna say that are the girls that she's waiting for when she's in the bathroom. So you might as well take that chance. So I've been in situations like that where I made a move on a woman while she was waiting for her friends, and then when I made that approach with greeting her properly, making her know that I'm not there to just go out and take her home. I'm there to meet women. I'm there to potentially date a girl. If a date happens, then perfect and all of that stuff too. I'm single, so I mean, meaning that I'm not in a rush to be in a relationship. But if it does happen, then great. But it's gotta be with someone who's 100% honest by all times. So in regards to this one, like I'll give you one of my experiences. Like I've made my move on her. I said like, "Hi, how you doing?" I mean, like, why are you up here all alone? And it's like, I'm not. I'm just waiting for my friends. And when she mentions that, like, oh, okay, yeah. So like, I was about to say, because you look like you're all left alone here. You look like you got someone left you in the dust, and all that stuff too. I know it. Some people wouldn't take that approach and all that stuff. So, like some people are like, so you married? You got boyfriend? What's up? Like, don't say that, please. Don't say that. You want to get rejected quickly? That's the way to get rejected. So and then once she gets comfortable with how you're approaching her, first off, don't even hold her by the upper leg and all that stuff too. One of the most safest parts to grab a woman is by her upper shoulder, not the lower waist, because then it shows that you're near her private area, not her upper leg, because then she'll feel like that she's being approached sexually, and not is and I would just say like probably like right here. Right here or here are one of the ways to where a woman will feel comfortable with those two being the spots that you touch her at. You can't grab her here, 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 all that. So my point is that take the right approach. Don't take any inappropriate approaches to think that you're giving that woman an idea where you just want to have sex with her. Like it doesn't work that way. So in this sense, like what I would tell you is that once as she starts to get comfortable, like sometimes a woman asks me first, like, "Where are you from?" I live so such and such, and and then they'll be like, tell them, where do you work at, or do you go to school and all that stuff. Way to get to know them and all that stuff too. Then as the conversation gets better, ask something that you would normally ask any other person, like where you live, where you work, um, like do you enjoy this area? Do you go with it? Come here with anyone? Or what's your career down the line? Or if it does come up, not saying that you should ask that with any woman. It depends on what type of woman you're approaching, to where it's like it's necessary to say that. Sorry, I'm getting thirsty. So, thing is that like I've dated the 90. You could name 90% of women that you would think I date, and I would say yes, I've dated 90% of the women that you would just point out. Like let's say a tall girl, a short girl, a girl outside my race, or a girl that's done this, or a girl that's done that. I've dated those girls. I can't say I've dated every single type of woman, but I've 90% of the time I've dated those types of women. So I'm not saying this to say I'm the love guru or anything like that, but this is a way to read women. Like this is a way to read people and not make them feel uncomfortable. Like I would never go up to a woman with the approach of wanting sexual activity. I would want to approach a woman knowing that she's in good hands, knowing that it's not going to be a lot of creeps coming after her, being the fact of how attractive she is. And it's also a way to give her an idea where, yes, you are very attractive, but I am going to be the only guy, not one of those only guys, the only guy to show that I'm going to treat her the way how she should be treated, with respect, with a good sense of having a good time with her, and showing her that she's in good hands for when you want to take her out, dancing and all that stuff too. And when she does want to dance, because when I've made that same approach, a woman would take me out, take me my hand, we'd go on a dance floor, and then we would dance. And when she wants to do the little grind with the woman, where the woman's out in front of you, and then she starts grinding on you, like follow her movements. Don't try to do your own moves, because then she's not gonna feed off that rhythm. So you gotta do, well, however dance she does, try to mimic any type of move she does at that point. Don't try to do your own. Like it's not a dance off. It's a way to show that like she's choosing you to have a good time. She wants to read your body language, knowing that you're comfortable, you're loose, you're not tense or anal, and all that stuff too. Like She wants to have a good time. That's why she chose you. Out of any other guy that would probably fail making their own type of approach. So, and sometimes while you dance, sometimes I've gotten a kiss from a girl to where it's like the kiss would be like 10 seconds, or like sometimes it'll be face to side to face, like a lot of stuff. So it's just like it's a thing. There's this thing called aura, and it's just like once you feel a woman's aura, knowing that like you're very comfortable with the energy that's going along with with having a good time, feeding off her movements and feeding off her vibe, then your aura starts to increase. Then both your compatibility level of being able to approach each other the way you should, or being able to have fun the way you should, is going to increase. Then there's more options to what you two can do down the line. Either a woman will take you home, either you will meet again, and a woman could follow up with wanting to text you and wanting to do a lot of other stuff. Even through this hard time, with how COVID-19 has taken a lot of social encounters, like I still take the chances of being the fact that I do have nothing to lose. I am 26. I still go out there and try to take my chances because can't leave myself entrapped in the house alone. Where even after I play basketball and all that stuff too, that I shouldn't go out and have a good time too. I do have to be careful, being that COVID-19 is dangerous, but like sometimes. So it's just like, put it this way, it's just like when you go out and meet another woman, you don't know if she has the flu, you don't know if she has an STD, we don't know any of these stuff. Life is about taking chances, so we can't be thinking about that stuff. We just gotta think about you and the woman that you want to make the move on. And if you get rejected, okay, you get rejected. If you get rejected taking the nice person approach or the nice gesture approach, then who cares? Is that gonna stop you from making any more moves? No, keep doing it. Eventually, there will be a woman that's gonna like the way how you look, like the way how you approach them, and that's gonna like the way how you present yourself. Like I try to present myself in a way to where a woman is not gonna feel uncomfortable around me. And so I asked, like there have been times where I've asked a woman what was wrong when she was upset and all that stuff too. And when I did help a woman with her current situation, like she lost a phone and I helped her find a phone, it works. Sometimes that stuff works. Just taking nice gestures. It could be a woman of any race or a woman of any type at all you can name. As if you take that type of approach, I'm saying this works for me. But I think for you, you always should approach a woman appropriately. You should never hold them by their upper leg or near their private areas. And you should always hold a woman by the safest part, her shoulder and her front leg. Because then it will show that you're not trying to approach her, meaning that you only want what you want. And it's going to make her feel uncomfortable. And if she's going to be the type of woman, she's like, oh, I don't like to be touched, then okay, then don't touch her. And if, like, let's say if she doesn't like social encounters, she's not the one. Go to the next one. All right? The best thing that you could do is read a woman, read what she wants to do, and if she likes the conversation you're having, go right ahead. That's the move to make. I've been in encounters where I've had a nice gesture approach. Sometimes I'll be one of those women, she'll be like, I didn't do it. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm very sure. And then I make my gestures from there. So, like I said, don't be afraid to take these risks. Don't be afraid to get rejected. Okay? Don't rely on taking 4 or 5 drinks to where you don't have to have the feeling of not getting rejected. It's all life. That's all about. All right? I love y'all. Thank you for watching this video. Holla at me later. Yeah.